Alright, I apologize. I totally screwed up and missed a whole step with you guys. Alright, what I did is I accidentally removed this wiring harness without going over on how to do it properly. I did document some stuff on my phone, but however, take your phone and go into video mode and start marking down everything that went on the harness. I don't even know what went to what anymore. So I pulled the harness off. Sometimes when you're working, you just get kind of excited and you just keep working. And this is upside down. There. Yeah, that's why it looks a little different to me. If I can get this back the way it was. Okay. Alright, we're almost back to how it should be. Alright. Okay. Let's make pretend I didn't remove any of this. What you're going to need to do is start with your wires connected still. And you're going to go with your phone and you're going to be like, red wire here, white wire here, and then mark it somehow like I've been doing. I've been putting an X for everything that is marked to the top of the wiring and a dash next to everything that's soldered on the bottom. So for instance, this white was soldered on the bottom, so I did everything that was soldered to the wood or wiring. People call it the ground braid. I did everything to that first, so I went like white here, blue here, white and red here. I did that first, and then when I was done, then I started to map out everything that was connected to top. Like this one was blue up here, and then when I was done, I put an X. And then I went like teal and orange here, and then I put an X. So therefore I knew going all the way down here on every single part of the harness, I checked everything off because I went wire by wire by wire by wire. Then I made a video on how the harness mounted down and what mounted it down to the playfield. Like again, I am sorry that I skipped it because I just wasn't thinking and I kind of wanted to get as far as I could on this today. So I made a video on every connection point of the harness, where it was bolted down, how it was bolted down, all the way around. This way I had overlapping and overlapping and overlapping video of exactly how this harness laid down on everything, where the wirings came out. Like I had a confusing wire that was over here. I didn't really know what the color was. Right here, this one. I can see the color now, but right here, this one went here, and right here the wire is dirty, but real far back here it is clean. So since I couldn't really tell the color, I figured it was like a brown. I just figured I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, and I knew it came out of the 4th band where the wiring harness was zip tied together. So like that, and then like all the slingshot screws went with the slingshots, flipper screws went with the flippers. All these leaves here I put zip ties through them so they would stay together, and then all the other stuff, screws and stuff, went with rollovers in there. So yeah, we are stripped down, I should say, with our wiring harness. Now, let me get this flipped up here. Like I said, I am totally sorry about that, but I kind of want to show you what I did by these X's and dashes. I know you can kind of see something. Alright, so yeah, this strand, as you notice, it doesn't go anywhere. It goes from here to here to here, and then from here to here, and that's where a wire was connected. As you can see, there's a dash right here on a Playfield, so I knew this wire was connecting all this. So this is kind of a good map of how your everything is laid out. As you can see, this group of wires here, they just go to this, and then there was 2 wires connected right here. Let's just zoom this out a little bit, make it a little easier to see. You can see I got a dash there, a dash there. So now I got to go through this Playfield, and I'm going to map out on a new one exactly where the braid goes and start putting new braids in. But first, before I do any of that, I'm going to start marking where all the T-nuts go, because it looks like there's 2 different sizes of T-nuts. There's these little ones here, and then up on the top here we got bigger ones. There's a bunch of small. I'm going to start mapping out all these, and then figuring out how to transfer everything. And then, as you can see how these wires go all around, I have to start mapping them out on a new Playfield. A lot of people like to reuse these. I am not. I am not going to sit here and pull out all these staples and then lay them down. I will just see how they're running on here and just start stapling my own on the Playfield. We will do that together. But yeah, I have to knock out all these screws here. These are what hold the pop bumper brackets in. It's like a nail on one end that bites into the top of the Playfield so it doesn't spin, and then a pointy ass screw that if you go like that, you will stab your finger. And then a lot of people transfer all these sockets over. No, we're not doing that either. This is getting all brand new sockets. I am not doing a Playfield swap and reusing all this old crap sockets. Nothing worse than having a beautiful new Playfield and just having crap sockets on it. So my new Playfield will get all brand new braids on it. We'll get all brand new sockets. It's getting all brand new bulbs. Everything. Everything is getting cleaned up. The harness I am going to go clean right now. Just sticking in my laundry tub. And I'm going to suds it up with some Dawn Power Wash. And that's about it. I apologize if the camera's crooked. But yeah, so yeah, sorry about not going through that. But yeah, it's basically just note every wire on all of your sockets and put an X or a dash anywhere on them, wherever you think is fit best, that works for you on how to pull off this harness. And record it on your phone. Record it. You're never going to remember it. You're never going to remember it. Record every color, every single color wire that you do. And then I got all these bins here. that are just dedicated, like this one right here. This is all the everything that held down the harness. That is just everything that did harness. This one here is all the rollovers. Everything to do with pop bumpers, flippers. This has got slingshot stuff in it. This is top of Playfield chrome pieces and such. Most of this is not getting reused. This is all the red posts that are on a Playfield. Those are not getting reused. I just put them in a container. This is hangers for the front of the Playfield where it hangs onto the apron. These are parts for Vagabond that I need to categorize, so I just threw them in with MataHari. So yeah, next video we're going to be either transferring the T-nuts, or we're going to be doing wiring harness. I think we're going to do T-nuts. I don't know. We'll see at the next part.